Your Country 1039 KGRT, Dustin Lynch and Party Mode. And don't forget that I will be giving away another pair of Travis Tritt tickets later on this morning. And who knows, maybe I might have some more. Hint, hint. I had to wink at the camera there. You know what time it is.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It is question of the day time. And, I just saw this thing that had a few questions in there, like, what is the biggest difference between you and your partner? Are there many differences? Are there only differences and no similarities? And if so, do you believe that opposites attract? Yeah, that's basically our question today, because I was curious about that. I mean, personally, I believe I'm currently single, actually for a long time, but that's beside the point. I personally believe that, you have to have some opposites. You have to have some of those that when you meet someone that's right for you, there are some little gaps that kind of get filled in by each other. And sometimes it's good to have a spirited discussion about some things in some ways. Not an argument, mind you, a spirited discussion, we'll put it that way. But yeah, are you and your partner totally similar? Are you unique and in different ways? What is the biggest difference between you and your partner? And if you are single, let me ask you that question. Do you believe that opposites attract? Maybe not polar opposites in that particular sense, but yeah, I do believe you've got to have some differences in there. At least that's in my personal opinion. So that is our question of the day. Do opposites attract? What is the biggest difference between you and your partner? Go ahead and give me your answers, of course. You can... Okay. Okay. Apparently, there was an issue with the stream right there, but that is our question of the day. Do opposites attract? What is the biggest difference between you and your partner? Go ahead and give me your answers on the Zia Comics hotline, the Zia Comics text line, and of course, we are now live on our social media pages, and that is to go ahead and leave those comments on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages as well. So go ahead and give me your answers to our question of the day. Do opposites attract? And if so, what's the biggest difference between you and your partner? There we go. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Okay, finally. Had to make sure a few buttons were pushed, but I believe may have some trouble streaming on a couple of our Facebook pages. So, but we are still good on YouTube and Twitter here. So, yeah, go ahead and give me your answers. If you've got an answer to our question of the day, do opposites attract? And what is the biggest difference between you and your partner? You can always call in those answers on our Zia Comics hotline, 575-523-KGRT, or send me a text message on those. And also, of course, leave those comments on our social media pages, because I am just curious about that. Like I said, personally, I believe that you can't be too much alike. I mean, it's always great if you love the same movies, you like the same music, stuff like that. That's always good to enjoy. But there's got to be some differences in there, because I feel that like there might be some gaps that kind of work together, and you fill those gaps with your partner. And I think that is a very important. So, uh-oh. Mom came up with an answer. Let me read it first before I show everybody. Two things in common. There we go. We got everything is in common. We only have two things in common. We love to dance and love Jesus. That's a good start right there. Okay. So yeah, what are your opposites? So do opposites attract in those ways? Like I said, if I get somebody that laughs at my jokes, I'm pretty happy with that one. But let me know your answers. In the meantime, let's take a look at what's going on in the world. Looks like Engadget says that Facebook's parent company Meta has been fined $402 million by the European Union for mishandling children's private data on Instagram. Maybe we should look into that one. Also, it looks like Elon Musk does not like Jeff Bezos' new Lord of the Rings series on Amazon Prime. He posted the following about the Rings of Power. Tolkien is turning in his grave. Almost every male character so far is a coward, a jerk, or both. Only Galadriel is brave and smart and nice. And I'm going to be honest with you. Elon Musk, kind of a nerd. I think I might be on his side, maybe a little bit. Still pretty awesome series. It looks amazing. Also see that McDonald's is bringing back their cheese Danish. The Danish was last sold in 2012. It's filled with sweet cream cheese, topped with buttery streusel and vanilla drizzle. And might have to see if that's available when I get out of here. And I also see that Michael Jordan's NBA Finals jersey from Game 1 of the 1998 NBA Finals is being auctioned off by Sotheby's. It is expected to sell between $3 million and $5 million for a jersey. That is crazy. It's not the most expensive jersey, I don't think, but still, that is pretty darn big. And I've said before that if I had the cash, I'd be buying a lot of things at auctions, but more music related than anything else. But still, that would be pretty cool to have. So that's what's going on in and around the world. And of course, our question of the day today: do opposites attract? And of course, do you have any differences with your partner, or what are the biggest differences between you and your partner? Oh, okay. Okay, we had that. It was the opposite. My mom corrected herself. They had nothing in common, just the two things, dancing and the love of Jesus. So like I said, that's a good start there. So go ahead and let me know your answers. Of course, you can call in your answers to our Zia Comics hotline, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And of course, you can text me those answers as well on our Zia Comics text line, same number, or just leave your comments on our social media pages. I think we might be having an issue with maybe a couple of our pages here on Facebook. So just watch out for that. But of course, we have YouTube and Twitter as well, where you can leave your comments. But that is our question of the day. Do opposites attract? And what is the biggest difference between you and your partners?